Hello and welcome back to Raising the Robins, episode 3.5 of season 3, and it's not the Vanarama South today, it's the FA Cup second round, and we face the impossible. We're facing 19th in League 1 Notts County. They must have won their last game because they were like 21st or something in the relegation places, weren't they? They've beaten Luton 3-0. I know there's a few Luton players in the community, Luton fans rather, in the community. Won't be happy to see that. I don't know how they're doing, but we won't dwell on that too much. Notts County, very much favourites for this tie, as you'd expect. But we like that. We like being we're part-timers. We like being the underdogs. That's what we do. We were underdogs against Gateshead. Probably, no, not all of them actually. The first 2 or 3 were probably favourites. But yeah, that's what we do. We're second in Vanarama South. We're here to give them game. That's the main thing. So we're going to cut straight into there we are. So it's the tie. It's the second round, 7:45 on Tuesday the 15th of December. So I don't know if it's TV. I don't think it's on TV, is it? No, very strange. It's the only game on, but it's not been televised. Would have been nice to get some extra money in that, but what's their ground? Let's see if they can get some nice bit of money in, but they're not playing too well, so who knows if it's actually going to mean anything. They've got a £20,000, just shy of 20,000 capacity stadium, so if they can get a good number in there, I think the rules, I don't think it's in the game as well, but isn't it an FA Cup game? You split the receipts regardless, with your home or away. I think that's how it works. So we'll jump into the squad lineups. No surprises really, but we'll just see what they're up to as well. So here are the lineups. Their manager is actually Harry Kewell. So that's an interesting one. I think he was in real life, but I think he got sacked, or is that right? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments below. Is he still their manager? I mean, I could just Wikipedia it or Google it, but not right now. I'm only on one screen. We are going with, as you may notice down the bottom, I forgot this was a cup game, and I clicked it too quickly. I forgot to put the extra 2 subs in. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. I think I chose no extra time in this, which was silly of me, really. It was at the last game. The home game picks it, so I did that against Gateshead. So I don't know what Notts County have chosen, so I don't know if it's going to extra time or not, if there's a draw. So that's where the extra subs could have come in handy, because we get 4 in total. We got that'd be all but one of them being used. We could have done with an extra midfielder in there possibly, or something like that. But yeah, usual lineup from us. They're playing with 4-2-3-1. I don't think we've actually played that very often at all. It's normally a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, very occasionally a 3-5-2, as we saw in the last game. But 4-2-3-1 we don't seem to come across too much in the lower leagues. Obviously they're a league team, so maybe a bit more something you see it come across a bit more there. So it could be a good gauge for how we sort of cope with that sort of system as we hopefully start progressing up the pyramid a little bit. They kick off here going left to right in their obviously famous black and white stripes. We're in our red and white kit, and nothing has happened in the first 2 minutes, which is a bonus. In fact, we're going to switch to... Oh, it's possibly too late. We're going to switch to cautious, I think. Can we get the second ball here? Not quite. If we can nick it away, that'd be good, but it looks like they're going to continue with this attack. Hopefully we can get there and just clear it up. No mistakes. Please, Popo. He's very good, but he does pop up with the odd mistake here every now and then. The problem with a part-time team in this level, I guess, you do get mistakes. Bowler, he's through. He's through. Oh, his shot is at the goalkeeper. Dr. Leg in goal. Makes the save. But yeah, we come off, starting well. First 5 minutes we've had a shot. We've got a corner now. And it's cleared away. It's a very poor corner. And yeah, it's the end of the highlight. And with 15 minutes here, it's not at a highlight, but we are dominating the possession. They've only just got their first shot on target. But a lot of shots, well, good amount of shots, but not even target. We've had 1 and got 1 on target. So yeah, he looks like shot with having the ball but not really making much of it, so we might drop a shout in to get creative again in a minute. We did that against Hampton and Waterlooville and it worked quite nicely. We win the ball back. Adams, can he find Corboa down the left hand side? No, he is marked now. Long ball in Bowler. He's still got the pace even at this level, but he can't quite get in behind. Now we should win that. Popo charges forward like a ball and just grabs that ball, but the ball is to no one. I mean, it's played back, but they deal with it quite safely. Popo again. Can O'Connor get on the end of that? Have a pop, son. He doesn't. Finds Karoma. It's disallowed. It's offside. It's offside. It's not going to count. That would have been a very glorious moment. We're going to say get creative. I mean, we just did get creative, so that's a bit harsh. But we haven't really done much up to that point. We've got a second shot. But still, not many highlights happening. We're on cautious now, obviously. We've just done that shout. It seemed to motivate a few people. Not the whole team, but enough of them. I mean, I'm not expecting us to go through here, but if we could just avoid getting hammered, they shoot wide. I mean, they're a team that's struggling as well, let's not forget. They're not, flying high in League One. They might not be taking this too seriously as well. They might have a few players being rested or whatnot because, they need to keep everyone fit and healthy for the league survival push. Whereas we've got a week to recover between, either side. It's a week since it's more than a week. It's about 9 days since our last game, and it's another 7 till our next. Obviously coming December, there's a bit of a stronger period later on, but right now we're okay. As he plays it back to the goalkeeper, he just clears it. It does go to their right midfielder. Unfortunately, we can't intercept. As they're playing it around our midfield quite nicely. I mean, we're having the possession, but a lot of the highlights are still coming their way, and they shoot just wide. We are going to demand. No, we're not going to say passion because that would be harsh. Say demand more. Popo off the corner. He's got another one. He loves the goal, Popo. That is why we slapped him up. I think he's like our third top scorer or something. It's absolutely crazy. Adams whips it in. When he's come off, they do, and he gets there. He gets the goal. Quite often you see him just loop over the back and go out for nowhere, but when he gets on the end of them, they are going in, and that is we've demanded more, which is a bit harsh after the goal. We couldn't cancel the shout, or I didn't cancel the shout in time. Let them know they're excellent. Everyone's delighted. We're just going to go straight back out. Same again would be exactly the same half would be fine. Maybe we can limit their highlights and shots a little bit. Perhaps would be quite good. But we've picked up the shots. We're getting back in there a little bit. We've still only had 3 shots on target, but so have they. But from 20 shots nearly, we've done it from 5. But we've got the goal. That's the main thing. And they're looking a little bit more tired than us. Obviously, we've had the extra rest. I don't know whether they maybe have had another game since, or I don't know. But they're looking a bit more fatigued than us. Maybe they had a replay, perhaps. No, because we knew we were playing them. They were through. It was no Notts County, or it was just straight Notts County. So Popo, this is where I get a bit worried with him. He passes back to goalkeeper. It's dealt with nicely in the end. Back to goalkeeper again. Yeah, just playing some nice football. Just drawing them out. Yeah, so there we go. And then we have a chance to get forward. Asal just has a chance to burst and dart at them. Corbeau's got acres of space at the left hand side. He's drifting in the back. He's held his run now. He's ghosting in. Can we find him? Not quite. It's a penalty. What happened? Was it Karoma fouled? I'm not too sure, but he's got the chance to make it 2-0. Omar Karoma. Come on, son. He does. Keeper doesn't move. It just goes right next to him. And it is 2-0. And we're going into the 3rd round. Okay, it's against Bury. We know that already. We'd like to nice a Man United or an Arsenal or a Chelsea. Keeper should save that. Mr. Leg. He's got an arm. What was it? The Simpsons. Mr. Greg. He's got a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. That was like that. What that was like. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. But if we can just hold on here. It's not done yet. There's half an hour to go. We'd be silly to think we're through already. But Karoma's, if this goes in, it's a good chance. Oh, what a tackle that was. What a block. Gets in, catches Karoma and just gets the tackle in behind. But we have a corner here. If we can find Popo again, maybe. There we go. That's when it goes wrong. When Popo doesn't quite make the run or get on the end of it. That should be a free kick. It is. No action, but it's going to be Corbeau, I think, it is on the free kick. He likes to have a crack, and he does pull out a few, but not this time. Not this time, unfortunately. So it's a throw in our own half. That's what I was talking about in the last episode. Straight to them. And they'll go and score from outside the box with this. I guarantee it. That's what's happening. There we go. Called it. It's pretty much a like-for-like goal for that game. I think I was mentioning that we'd played between the episodes last time. We throw it away from exactly the same position, straight to them, and they pop it around and then take a dig from like 25 yards and it's in again. Oh, what can you do? I'm going to pop a shout. Concentrate. Might be too late now because they're coming forward again. It's going to be 2-2 in a matter of seconds, isn't it? Keeper makes a good save. It's going to be a corner. The corner shout, the concentrate shout should apply now. It does. Don't know what that does. They don't often react well to that, but we need it. Needs must. Needs must. Cabrera chasing down. That's it. Chasing back. That's very good. Yeah, overwhelmed by it. How can you be overwhelmed at being told to concentrate? Professional, well, you're not professional. Some of you are professional footballers. Some of you are not. But still, can't be the first time we've been told to concentrate in a game. I know concentration is a bit of a premium in some of these players because they're quite low down. Some of the stats aren't, obviously high, not Premier League. Oh, fired it back. Leg does well. But we should have that under control. Oh, I guess another thing that happens a lot is he's got time to bring the ball down and they head it out and it invariably goes to the opposition. But whenever it's the other end, their players always seem to have the composure and peace of mind to bring it down. Whereas ours just loop it back up into nowhere and we're back defending instead of being on the front foot again and we'll probably concede. Oh, very, very nearly. And 15 minutes to go. We're on cautious. We might drop it back once more and go a bit defensive. It's possibly inviting a bit of trouble on, a bit of pressure on. But I'd kick myself if we concede now and I hadn't, tried to do something. But they're coming forward. And yeah, this is a little bit worrying with 15 minutes to go. Just get the ball back or highlight end, something. Oh, we should have had that. It's another one from outside the box. One player has scored 2 goals from like 20 plus yards. 4th goal of the season. Two of them have come from a combined 45 yards ish. Okay, that's about 18, 19 yards. But still, come on, man. We're gonna go positive. We're gonna go for it. We're not expected to do anything. If we lose 3-2, we lose 3-2. I expected us to get kind of royally thumped in this game, to be honest. To be 2-0 up and go out would be disheartening. I don't know if it's going to be a replay. A replay would be quite nice. We can get some more money in the bank. We might have to then look at... But how have they, how have they come back, had the stamina to come back when they're all in 60% health? That's the end of the game. So yeah, it's going to go to a replay. So we get a chance to get a bit more money in the bank and, get the crowd coming to our ground. Hopefully get a capacity stadium. But yeah, they've belted back at us with like 60% health. Most of their team on 60% health. How have they done that? I mean, we know how they've done it. They've done it from 2 shots from outside the box within about 13 minutes of each other. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it happens so often that it doesn't surprise me anymore. So let's see where that puts the replay, because we might do a similar thing. Alright, straight away. It's in 3 days' time. I might come back and do it now for this episode. Okay, yeah, I'm going to. Back shortly. We might have to rotate in this game, obviously, but we'll see what we do. So we're back for the replay, and you look at the finance screen, that game has already jumped us up from 70 to £107,000 in the bank, so very, very worthwhile, and hopefully we get a not a similar amount because it's a smaller stadium. So let's jump in, go to the lineups. I might have to make some changes to the team. Again, they're favourites. We're inconsistent apparently. 1 loss and a draw in 5, I think. That's inconsistent, is it? Okay, a loss and 2 draws in 5. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, because they're not counting game. But I mean, come on, that doesn't make us inconsistent. They're fair when they're down in the relegation place in the division. Okay then, mate. Okay. Let's jump into it. Nothing really to see. We've gone with the same 11. A lot of their names look familiar as well, similar. So they've gone for fairly similar 11s. They should be absolutely knackered. We've rested for a day. Obviously, we were better condition leaving the game, so we should be better condition in this game. They should be on 80s or something. I don't know. And the AI doesn't like to rest either, it seems. So yeah, we're going with the same and just same again. Hopefully they are struggling. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's quite happy. Let's see what we can do. They kick off. And I was talking a lot through that first game, thinking it was just going to be maybe one game for the episode, quite quick playthrough. It hasn't gone that way. This is probably going to be quite a long video now in its own right. So just as well did make it its own episode. As we have a long or a throw-in opportunity here. Drops it short to Popo. IO Technology finds O'Connor. Back to Adams. Can he find a ball inside? Back to Popo. Into O'Connor. Working it nicely around their edge of their box again. Don't get caught here. That would be disastrous. IO Technology. Oh, we're getting caught. We're still on positive. We haven't changed to cautious. Good save. We're changing to cautious right now. But yeah, 17 minutes in. There's a highlight for them. A lot of their players are on 70, high 70s, but we're obviously still in the 90s. Oh, they rattle our woodwork, but we get it clear. A bit like the first game, we're going to show some passion. Tends to get them G'd up. Hasn't really done anything this time. Probably the wrong call, because they're not showing passion. They're just playing a team that's much better than them. You'd expect anyway. Do the next one and maybe say demand more, or get creative maybe, because we're not creating any chances really. But we have a chance here. He gets robbed. Karoma doesn't quite have the strength to hold him off. So long ball towards the back. It should go out. We should be able to get that. I don't know how we haven't. Another shot from distance maybe for them to just get the ball. Whenever at these distances I expect him to go in. He gets the rebound. He shouldn't be getting the rebound there. Keeper should be putting it out for a corner. The defender should. There's two of them there. They should be getting. I think there's two of them there. One of them should be getting it, but unfortunately doesn't quite. I mean, yeah, there's one there, but he probably should be getting there first, and the keeper shouldn't be getting beaten his near post like that so easily. But every highlight is Notts County. They're playing better away than they did at home. Perhaps the pressure of playing at home is affecting them. And Bowler, can he get in behind here and do something? Someone needs to get in the box to help him out. Corboa inside maybe. He's going alone. Is he going to shoot? He does. He hits the bar and it's cleared away. And it's a throw in here. Looks like it's going to wind up for a long one. It does. We're going to get caught again, aren't we? Surely it's a foul. Dan Adams just stops. He must have been held back, surely. Asal tracking Laurent here. It's a long ball to the back. That's 2-0. I'd say that's probably dream over this season. We're not going to hit the third round, I don't think. We're going to say get creative. Inspired, but I mean, we've had one shot on target. And that's a fact. We've got to half time just before I changed, or just as I changed it, so it will kick in from the second half. Excellent. Why did the assistant say excellent? We will see if we can recover some of them here. That's what happens when you just auto click on letting the assistant deal with it. I need a better assistant manager. He doesn't. He quite often doesn't want to say anything, let alone say the right thing. But O'Connor, yeah, nothing's going to happen from that highlight. Free kick to them. It's an own goal. IO Technology. He scored, but not one worthy of playing the song. Obviously, we don't want to celebrate that one. We'll skip over that. Yeah. We were unlucky not to. We should have won the first leg. Really, we had a 2-0 lead. We should have held on. Unfortunately, we didn't. We've done nothing in this game at home. Maybe a little bit overawed by the occasion at home. I'm not too sure. I mean, with 10 minutes to go, if we could just maybe grab one back just as a consolation, something to take, get the home fans to cheer about would be quite nice. But I think we're going to concede before we score. Nearly. If someone could track it back, that'd be amazing. There's an offside, I think. It just looked like their player was just going to get a free run, a throw in here, but that's the end of the game. 3-0 loss. Probably what I expected to happen in the first game, really. But if we we took it back to it, we get some more money, I suppose. That's the only benefit. It's just we oh my god, I've done it again. That putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So let's see what that does. Has that done anything to our finances? Yeah, wow, that is a big swell. That's gone up, what, another 20 odd grand in that game. What do we get for capacity there? Nearly 3,000, 2,750, 280 odd. So yeah, we've made about 40 grand in those two games. Not bad. Not bad days, bad week's work. So where does that do for next episode? Obviously we don't want to come back in December. We'll probably come back in January somewhere, maybe February, depending how far I can get. If I'm recording tomorrow, I probably won't get very far, so I'll maybe get one of the early January games and I can plough through at work to get to February or something like that. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. As usual, no plans for where we're coming back. But if you enjoyed today's episode, little bonus episode, please do drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please stick around, please drop a sub and hit that notification bell to see when the videos come out. I mean, they're fairly regular, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Carshalton at 12 o'clock, and the Arsenal save not quite as planned, but generally Tuesday and Thursdays or whenever I can about 12 o'clock as well. And this one's obviously a bit later on the Thursday because it's a bonus episode. I've got an experiment bit I'm working on as well at the moment. That's probably going to be about 5 to 7 episodes. I've recorded one, I'm about to record another, about to record an Arsenal one as well. It's very late Saturday night, and I've very little sleep because the little one woke up at stupid o'clock this morning, and I went to bed at stupid o'clock last night recording again. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Take care.